Now that we've gotten into it, ski touring for the first time this season definitely made me realize all the goals I have might not totally be attainable. Buenos dias, friends. We are here in Revelstoke. The line I'm going to be going for is called 7 Steps to Paradise. And the crux of this line was actually, took some time to try and figure out what actually the crux is. You see, 7 Steps to Paradise is probably the single most skied line in Glacier National Park in Canada. It's kind of like the first thing people go to when they're skiing off of Rogers Pass. And then it dawned on me, there is a crux. Let me introduce you to it. This is the crux. This is my son. He's about 6 months old. Elyse's son too, of course. And this has definitely been the hardest part of the season. Both of us have had a lot less skiing, a lot less training, and travel has definitely been far more difficult. But definitely very, very worth it for this little nugget. So tomorrow we got a sitter, and Elyse and I are gonna go ski 7 Steps to Paradise.
Bibs, extra blankety thing, whatever. My coffee.
Yeah.
Bye.
One last check. Weather looking good, low winds, and heavy forecast. It's considerable today. The good thing is pretty mitigatable, kind of a lot of moving parts today, that's for sure. We are going for 7 Steps of Paradise. It's about a 3-mile approach before you start going up, and then 3 to 4 more miles to get to the summit of Young's Peak, which is about 9,700 feet. We're gonna be doing about 5 to 5,500 vertical feet of touring, and then ski right back down the really mellow but really fun kind of glaciated style powder run known as 7 Steps to Paradise. So ski touring, let's get our first classic done of the year.
So besides me, along for the ride here, we've got Mr. Greg Hill, who is the fastest man up mountains. But he's going to be really kind to me today and go at a nice pace. And then we've got Zoya Lynch, amazing photographer based in Revelstoke, and always a pleasure to have her on board for company. So I'm excited about our crew today.
I'm excited that you did that intro way better than I did. So there's one thing I didn't mention. There's a lot of checklists you got to do in the morning. Here in Glacier National Park, you really got to know about, and it's their permit systems. We are going here in between, but you do not go there. You can only go there when it's open. And today, it is not open. Get your permits, take your quiz. You gotta have parking passes, all that stuff. So now let's go. Greg and I were kind of voting for the Elyse, the glacier way. More beautiful, less valley. We get up to the top and then you're like skidding along the ridge.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful tour. You go up one way and down the other.
One hazard was the one real ridge walk could be.
Yeah, right at the end there's one challenge, and if we get turned around then we don't get any of the 7 steps.
Yeah.
There are good options.
But the same goes for here. We could get behind the final step, look up at it, be really wind loaded, and be like, yeah, we don't want to climb up that. So
we are getting on a glacier.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, we've got Greg Hill.
Yeah,
we got Greg Hill.
Safe. Yarney knows.
It's like there's this force field around Greg Hill that it just keeps you safe. You don't get caught in avalanches in Pakistan.
Yeah.
You don't have to sleep in a snow cave with Bjarne for the night with a broken leg. You're totally safe.
So how does it feel to be here?
Yeah, it's been a real long struggle because I had no idea what it could be like trying to come back from pregnancy and birth. I feel like a lot of women don't really talk about it. When you're breastfeeding, your hormone levels are different than normal and your testosterone's suppressed. So it's really hard to build strength. The other part is, 6 months of not one single night of good rest. Man, and it's just tiring to try and force yourself to really work out hard and have long days. I had no idea. But here I am today, it's April. We're putting in a long day, the longest by far I will have been out. It's a good challenge, and I think I'm up for it. Bounce back may not be quite the right terminology. Maybe we need to change that so that it's more like
Bounce forward.
a bounce forward. Yeah, there we go. I like that.
I think Indy's going to be pretty excited that you as parents prioritize living and adventuring. Right now, he might not be able to express that, but later on in life, when you tell him these stories, he's going to be pretty happy for you. Both my kids are teenagers now. Yeah, it's just I think it's one of the best processes in life that gives you the most rewards, because there's hardships, much like climbing these mountains and skiing them. But those hardships bring you the great rewards when they smile at you at 6 months or cuddle you at 16 years. Like, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's really weird. I definitely didn't have the time to put in as much training. Now that we've gotten into it and I've been kind of like ski touring for the first time this season, which like late March, it's like definitely made me realize all the goals I have this season might not totally be attainable. It's definitely been a challenge. I had a very humiliating day the first day out here in Rogers Pass. I've always said my priorities on this project, the 50 is the third priority. The first one is coming home, the second one is have fun, third one is 50. Now that I have a family, I think the family is going above that. And doing the 50 is number 4 now, so it's the way she goes. Yeah, Elyse is impressive, as always. I mean, there's one thing I've learned from her being a mom, is that there's no shortage of willpower in that woman. She can sleep 2 hours and wake up with a cheery face and take care of her son, feed him, not do anything for herself for like 2 weeks straight, and just keep doing it. Honestly, it's inspiring. And I know a lot of the stuff about parenthood is cliches because a lot of people go through it, but it hits different when you're seeing it face to face, when you're doing it for the first time. So yeah, we just got kind of top of the Elyse sort of, but mainly just looking up at Young's Peak. Just got a cruisy ridge climb to get up to the summit and ski 7 steps. Some little bit of convectives, a little bit of sparkly light. Just a great day.
Yeah!
Yeah. Cody had all these other plans in case I didn't make it, and I just looked at him and
You're
said,
like,
dude,
fuck you, I'm making
I'm
it.
making it.
That's good making it.
I'll post it too.
Nice job.
Yeah.
So good. Cody, we
Thanks,
did it.
guys.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Pretty good for your first day back.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Just another super mom out here sending it.
This is gonna literally be the best run of my ski season. Like, it's not just because it took so long to get up here and there's all this meaning behind it. It literally is gonna be the best snow that I will have gotten to ski all season.
Thanks for work, honey.
Thanks. Thanks for dragging me up here.
I didn't drag you anywhere, you just made it. Now let's go ski some POW. You're good.
Okay.
Am I still recording?
Yes.
Cool. Oh yeah. Oh, look at this beauty. You guys ready?
All right, looks good, yeah?
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, power skiing, really doing it.
Oh. Oh.
Woo!
Oh. Oh, look at that explosion. 3, 2, 1, dropping! Founder skiing! Woo!
Yes!
Mama Nature treated new Mama well today. She was like, hey, this girl deserves a good day in the mountains. No wind, bluebird, warm walk, to cold blower pow, to like the easiest out this trail can be.
I said perfect day.
6 o'clock, so it means we have 1 hour to put our kid to bed. So we got outside here.
Hi.
Yay! Oh, he's smiling.
Come here.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right.
How exciting.
Here you go,
There
buddy.
you
You get a cheers.
Good job, Theo. Cheers.
Cheers. Great day. Yeah, buddy.
Yay, we made it.
Just a really cool day. Obviously, it's been a struggle so far this year, and we actually ticked off a classic. And then, more than anything, like, it was really impressive to see Elyse pretty much not only get off the couch, but like get off of and delivering this child and taking care of him for the last 6 months with not one full night of sleep, and go for what was a pretty big day. Like, not huge in terms of 50, but still big. And she, I mean, that was like 20 times more than she's toured this year. Yeah. So it was really cool. That was a special one for sure. I'm really stoked on that classic, and feels even better to come home to this little guy. Yeah, buddy. So, nice job, buddy.